Xrp Price Prediction. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you guys here today. Today, another red day. Today, we are sitting at 6.33% down. This candle ends in 5 minutes. So we are going to cover XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin charts in today's video. And we're going to make it a quick and easy charting video today. The news is the news. FTX, the crap show that is FTX, everything that's coming along with it, the political ramifications, the potential of crypto.com failing, all of that information is everywhere. So I'm not going to bore you guys with a ton of news. We're just going to do some really quick charts, see what's going on, and then move on for the rest of the weekend. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Ryan Huggins. I'm a crypto and real estate investor here in Orange County, California. My job is to help be your crypto shortcut. And if you're like most people, you probably don't have the opportunity to spend hours a day in the charts and hours a day in the news. So that's what I do. That's my job. And I bring that information to you in a short, condensed manner. So if you're looking for that, subscribe, smash that thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you're feeling bullish, if you're hopeful, let me know your prediction. How low does XRP go? Are we at the bottom? Let me know down in the comment section. I really appreciate that. And we've been attacking the spammers. So all of you guys, if someone comments on your comment, just know that we are taking care of those spammers and scammers that are down below you. Never click a link or go to a Telegram chat that they try to get you. We will never message you first, period, in any one of our mechanisms. So here we are. We are on, let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and start with a naked chart because some of you guys may be confused about all of that. So here we are. Obviously, green is up, red is down on Japanese candlesticks. But what we're going to use is the Heikin-Ashi candles. This is what helps me find supply and demand zones really, really easy. We do use the white color for up, blue color for down. We're here on the daily, and we're going to go ahead and just go to the last blue candle before that up move. And that's our daily supply and demand zone. You can see that's exactly where we are right now. So if we flip back to Japanese candlesticks, boom, this candle. So yesterday we were here, we talked about it getting to here. Sure enough, that's where we got. Now, what you'll notice, though, we're already penetrating through that. So that's not the deep dive that we're looking for. So what we can do is we'll go ahead and eliminate that one. You can go back to this previous candle. You can see that's kind of the one where it got to the bottom of. And this is also where it just wicked into. But what we like to do is we like to dive even deeper. So we use the 4-hour charts. So now we're going to go ahead and remove the daily candle there. And we're going to go to...
If you're ready to earn an extra $200 to $3,000 per day in passive income, just like the Run Guys do every single day, then like this video, subscribe to the channel, then click the link in the description of this video to learn the Run Guys' #1 way to start earning passive income online with crypto today.
This 4-hour candle right here. This is kind of the lowest one. Obviously, you've got this one here. We're going to use this one right here. 4-hour candle. And 4 hours, we're going to do red. So we know we already got into the daily. So let's see where we're at. We're super close to that 4-hour. And I would not be surprised if price does not continue to fall there. Now, the other indicator that we like to use here, for those of you guys that are following along at home, we're using tradingview.com. It's a free website you can do the charting with. The other one that we are currently using is the moving average exponential, but we use the ribbon. So it's called moving average ribbon. And then we put it into the exponential mode. Right here, we have the orange line is the 14 exponential moving average. And then the red line is the 50 exponential moving average. So right now we are below the 14, meaning we're bearish. And what we're trying to do is ultimately get back above these 50 moving average. So yesterday we talked about this very clearly, right? So yesterday we said what we want to do is we want to claim the 50 exponential moving average as our support line, not a resistance, right? So as we can see, so right now the candle, we're in the 1500 hour. We go back to yesterday in the 1500 hour, which was right in here's where we were chatting yesterday. We talked about it. Hey, if we could break above this 15 exponential moving average and claim it as a support, then we could start to make our move to the 1 hour 50 exponential moving average, right? Remember we talked about that. So this is still the case. If we start to make some positive, so this can be the 1 hour. And remember, we use blue for the 1 hour. So we're going to just mark that because that's where the 50 is. We're going to go ahead and our 15 exponential moving average, we want to claim this as a support. Okay. And we're going to use the color of purple because that's what we've been using. And then we go to the 4 hour and we'll go up to the 4 hour, grab the 50 exponential moving average, which is there. That'll be red because that's what we use. And then we'll also go to the daily and then the daily 50. These are the levels that we need to climb back up above. All right. So that's the daily. We're going to go yellow. So as we start to climb these levels, we start to get bullish on each level. So right now, going back to what I was saying though, so yesterday at the 1500, we had just gotten to the level where we were above it. And we were like, okay, this is awesome. Now, if we can continue our move to the upside and get above the 1 hour 50 exponential moving average, that's great. If not, if we continue to fail below there, we're staying bearish. And sure enough, we stayed bearish. In fact, we dropped all the way down into that daily supply and demand zone we just showed you. But now that we're focusing in a little deeper even, we could potentially fall even to here. So we're going to be watching very closely what happens to price on XRP when it gets to the 50 exponential moving average. Does it get up above it and claim it as a support and we start having some bullish momentum to the hourly, or we just continue to fail? Because as we can see here on the 5-minute chart, same thing. We got above it, failed, came down, got above it. Right now, is it going to hold? It just now got above it. So in fact, let's even draw. I don't even have a color for the 5 minutes. We don't really ever use this down here, but let's use, I don't know, like this like maroon color, I guess. So anyway, that's what we'll use for this 5 minute. Right now, it looks like it may very well come back down, break below it, and then head down here. So right now, everything, let me go ahead and pull up my algorithm here. Okay, so we have XRP up. The 1 minute chart, so we're going to go from small to low. 1 minute chart is actually, it's a little bullish right now. So if we do a hook under the 50 exponential moving average and move our way up, that's actually not that bad of a deal. So if it does come under here, hook it and move to the upside, that's turning bullish, which is great. Now, when we get to the 5 minute, this is bearish already. So the 1 minute is trying to get there, right? So the 1 minute has now claimed support on the 50 exponential moving average, but it very likely could fail very shortly. But at the same time, now we are above it on the 5 minute. If this starts to claim, it's showing bearish still on my algorithm though. Then we jump to the 15 minute. 15 minute is bearish. Then we look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour report is bearish. We look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is bearish. And again, these are along the way. We're also trying to climb back to these 50 exponential moving average levels. Once we claim the levels, we can start climbing these levels. So these are some good levels to keep in mind for where's XRP. And I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, just financial entertainment, financial education, and just using one of my indicators that I like to use. It doesn't work on TradingView. This is something new that I just recently got, but so far it's been working out pretty well. So the 4 hour, again, the level getting all the way back up to 39 cents. And then we'll check the daily. The daily has been intermittent, and we talked about this yesterday. Daily was looking like it could potential flip back to bullish, because if we look here on the daily, we talked about getting under the 50 exponential moving average, curving back up. But that was days ago. We wanted this one little dip and then go, because everything was looking bearish for a couple. Look at all this ride up, consolidation. Maybe we run. Unfortunately, you know, everything that's happened has happened. It is what it is. But this new daily candle has just started. Look at its kicking butt right now. We're getting some pump to the upside. Check this out. All right, so that's good news. We'll continue to follow this. By the way, if you're not subscribed, subscribe so you can check back with us tomorrow. I'll leave these lines in here. We'll see if they reclaim them. Now, the other issue that we have is that's upside positivity. Let's look for what happens, though, if we break down lower. So a couple of levels that we're going to be looking for here on the lower levels down. First and foremost, obviously breaking below this most recent low of 31 cents. Let's change this color to, we'll go with like gray or something. Yeah, that shows up a little bit. So you can see that's been a support in the past. We'll go back in history. It's broken down below that even. So we'll continue to use what's some lower levels it could drop to. Maybe this one here. This is that June low. Okay, that's the low of June that we've talked about. But what we're really interested in is going back in time. Oh, I'm going to need to switch. Oh, no, we're on high crash. Good. So we go back in history. And let's go ahead and turn on the RSI here too, so I can know if it's moving or not. There we go. Okay. So this is currently where we're at. I need to get back into the June lows. What's going on here? All right. So then we're going to go back here and we're going to look at the history, right? So this is where we went all the way up, had our big run, etc. Now this is where we've come down, but we've come to lower levels. So we know that we are potentially going lower than where we're at right now. So these are the potential support levels on the way down on those previous highs. So this is the June low, right? This is the current low that just happened the other day. I feel that we're going to break this low. So this right here is a daily candle. So we got to go yellow. And then we also have the one below it, which is here. And those are the levels that I'm watching for to the downside. So we have this low right here that just happened, obviously. And that happened only back on, that was November 9th. So just this past Wednesday, it got to there. This is the June low. June 18th, it's probably going to go lower than that. And so this is where my two targets are. It's going to go back to those history targets. Again, this is not financial advice, just my personal opinion where I think prices are going. 26 cents to the top side support. The bottom side support of that level is 24.61. So 25 cents. Now, the other reason, if you've been following along, the other reason we think this is possible is because if we use the fair value gap, there's also a fair value gap that's right in this level, right? So a downside fair value gap that needs to be filled, it's 26 cents. So that's my overview for XRP. Let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum's levels, the daily has to get back above here. And that's going to be daily, which is yellow. 1,422. It's bearish right now. Our 4-hour is also bearish. Level price has to get above 1,342. That's red. So if you want to jot these levels down, you're more than welcome to. The 1-hour level that is going to have to get back above is here, about 1250. It's going to be blue. We'll also do the 15-minute one. It needs to get back above that as well. And look at that, it's trying. So the start of the day so far, we got a little bit of green action going on, a little bit momentum to the upside. The candle literally just started, so that's good news. And really what we need to do is get out of this little level right here that we're in, get back up to this top side of this weekly supply and demand zone that it dipped into recently here at 1,233. So when we go back to our daily charts, you can see that was a target we had in mind for quite some time. It came down, hit it yesterday. Now it's trapped in this little zone. All right, I had to remove all the chart. It was just too messy. So let's start at the 5 minutes here again. Auto. Okay, so look, the 5 minute just broke above the 50 exponential moving average. It needs to claim that and keep it. Okay, so the 1 minute it's gotten above, it's kind of breaking down. Let's look at the ETH 1 minute. 1 minute showing bullish, 5 minute is showing bearish though. So here we're kind of at this is the situation. If we start to make a move here, we gain control of this. I know it's a super low time frame. I'm just talking about for those of you that are traders out there, getting not financial advice. This gets some momentum. We could be heading back up here to this blue line. That is 1233, 1233, and it's starting to put some momentum in, which is interesting. Okay, so the 15-minute line here, it needs to claim this level like we talked about. 15 minutes. Oh, we do purple. Okay, 1 hour. So up here, 1250, blue, 4 hour, 1350, red, daily. It's all the way up here at 1425-ish, yellow. All right, so now that's easier to see instead of all that crazy supply and demand zone stuff that was in there, but you can use these levels as an upside. Now, as a downside, is it going to attack the June lows? That's the one thing we're still watching for. The June lows are here, and then we'll use the gray because that worked out. And then right now, its current low, if it breaks this, we could see the move back to the June low. And that level is 1,072. That's the previous day's low, that day of November 9th. And if it breaks there, we could see the June low re-attacked, $8.78. And then if that does actually happen, then we have the potential fallout of Ethereum down to here. This is a daily level, $622. And that's what we have been talking about, a potential bottom for XRP, or for Ethereum on that one. Okay, now we'll jump over here to Bitcoin. Bitcoin had its low on November 9th, which they all did, right? So continued drop. It did not return to this current low. So Bitcoin's kind of holding strong. Obviously, it broke the June lows. It's the only coin for the most part of those three, of XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin's the only one of the three that broke the June lows. That's why I still feel XRP and Ethereum have more downside to go, because that is more than likely going to happen. So if we continue our drop, we can see here, it did hit our daily supply and demand zone on Bitcoin. That's a historical supply and demand zone all the way from November 10th of 2020. Okay. And then if it continues to fall, the next supply and demand zone is from November 3rd of 2020, I guess, basically the previous week. And that gets us down to that $13,000 range. And then after that, there is another drop to here. That's 11,407. So those are some downside potential targets, not financial advice, just my personal opinion based on the charts. Now, let's go ahead and work right now. Again, everything is bearish except for the 1 minute. The 1 minute has given us some bullish signals. So if it claims the 1 minute and then it works its way up and so on, right? So it's got to go upwards, keeping it every step of the ladder. It's claiming the next level of the 50 exponential moving average. So let's work our way down now. Right here, Bitcoin's is $19,632. That's the daily. It needs to break and claim support of that. Looking here at the 4 hour, it needs to break and claim support of $18,180. Dropping down to the 1 hour charts, it needs to claim the 50 exponential moving average on the 1 hour here. That is at 16,925, 16,925. And let's go ahead and break it down to the 15-minute charts. It needs to claim 16,542. We're using purple on the 15 minutes. And I don't know if we did a 5-minute. What color? We'll go ahead and put the chart right there. 5 minutes. I forget because I don't really ever do it. But anyway, that's at $16,430. All right. So those are some upside targets as we switch bullish. Now, when does it switch bullish? My algorithm tells me. So I've been using this now for about 2 weeks. It's been very precise. I've really enjoyed it. It just doesn't work on TradingView. So if you would like to continue hearing these levels on a day-by-day basis, click the subscribe button. Be glad to have you. Also, if you would like to work with us, check this out.
If you're ready to earn an extra $200 to $3,000 per day in passive income, just like the Run Guys do every single day, then like this video, subscribe to the channel, then click the link in the description of this video to learn the Run Guys' #1 way to start earning passive income online with crypto today.